Good evening, welcome to Estrategias Militares, live emergency broadcast right now. The United States of America has attacked an Iranian flag ship and ended up boarding it after making a hole in the engine room. All of this has happened in the Strait of Hormuz on the day that Iran once again challenges the United States of America. Breaking news, crisis, total escalation in Hormuz. First shot fired by the United States against a vessel that was under sanctions. And now, at this moment, while we are here starting this live broadcast, the vessel is under control and command by the United States Marines. Let's begin! Good evening, family. Who said the war was over and that there wouldn't be any excitement this Sunday, April 19th, 2016? My goodness, what's happening right now? We can't miss it. You can't miss the images and what's happening right now. The United States of America, the United States Navy, an early Burke-class destroyer has blown a hole in it, in the engine room of an Iranian cargo ship just a little while ago, because the ship wanted to break the blockade and refused to listen to the radio on Channel 16. Welcome to Estrategias Militares. We're here now. I mentioned it a while ago during the Jewish connection with Dr. Gattel. How are we going to know the future, read the future, if we don't know how to read the present? If at any moment something can happen that completely changes the scenario we're living in. Before the program ended, I received the news that the United States of America had launched an assault and attack against a ship in the Strait of Hormuz. We are live right now. Thank you so much for being here with us. What a huge piece of news. This is a total escalation at this moment. This is a complete and total escalation right now. Pakistan has called Iran. People who have spoken with them and people who have already told them, I can't do anything else. They're out of control. Today, the United States, tonight Donald Trump delivers a smackdown to the Revolutionary Guard that wanted to bypass control and attention. 10:33 in Spain, 11:33 in Israel. Right now, while we are speaking, fighter jets are taking off from Israel, heading to an unknown destination. We are live, we are covering the story, we are on the right side of history. To start round number 2, the second part. This is getting really exciting, family. Don't miss it. Total madness right now. There. The Revolutionary Guard doesn't know how to respond. Guardia Revolucionaria, an Iranian flagged vessel, is currently under the control of the United States of America, Revolutionary Guard. Oh, what's going to happen? Donald Trump wasn't joking. He's not joking. And Iran fanatics are actually thinking he is. And images of that ship, a real floating city, gigantic, enormous. All the details here on Estrategia Militares. Let's begin. The day starts strong or ends strong. It depends on how you look at it. It depends on how you want to see it. Statement from Donald J. Trump on this matter. What has POTUS said when he just gave the news to half the planet, and also to part of space? That an early Burke-class destroyer has made a hole in the engine room of a ship that, after numerous warnings, decided to keep going and break through the United States blockade. We have a lot of breaking updates. We have a lot of breaking updates right now. And it's also confirmed that yesterday, the Revolutionary Guard attacked a French freighter in the Strait of Hormuz with small arms. Again, a speedboat approached and opened fire. Pay attention to Milei, because he's also in Israel doing things, and now we're going to see it and study it. What's the news? It's not clickbait. Here it is. Message from Donald J. Trump, and also the White House has suspended public activity for the rest of the day because Donald J. Trump has a very busy afternoon and night. The President of the United States says this. This is what the President of the United States of America says, who is currently in a crisis cabinet meeting. Entonces, fue bien. Today, an Iranian-flagged cargo ship called Touska, almost 900 feet long and weighing almost as much as an aircraft carrier, tried to get through our naval blockade and failed. So, did it go well? The United States Navy guided missile destroyer USS Sprose intercepted the Touska in the Gulf of Oman and gave it a fair warning to stop. The Iranian crew refused to listen, so our Navy ship stopped them cold by putting a hole in their engine room. At this moment, United States Marines have custody of the ship. The Touska was under US Treasury sanctions due to its previous history of illegal activity. So we have full custody of the ship and we are checking what's on board. There's the ship. They made a small hole in it. In the engine room. Location of that ship 6 hours ago. At sea. Here we see it. Last position was 6 hours ago, and the navigation code at this moment for that vessel is not under the captain's command. No one is in command of that vessel. Its route. The Touska, it was trying to enter fully loaded to Iran. The United States Navy orders it to halt when it crosses the border with Pakistan. They tell him to turn back immediately. Tosca disobeys, and they fire a cannon shot at the engine room. Just in case, maybe they had the radio turned off, or maybe the captain didn't know where north was and where south was. After this, the eye signal is lost, because at this point in the section you see here, the Naval Special Forces assault on the Toka takes place, where right now it is under the control of the United States of America, and they are tracking the registered cargo to see what is being sent to Iran and from where it is being sent. Where that ship was coming from? From Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. That's what they say. A ship that came from Kuala Lumpur. Tosca. ¿Qué significa este? But this ship, what does this ship signify? What does this? Container ship. Year of construction E8. Built in South Korea. 295 meters in length. The beam is 32 meters. Gross weight, 54,851 tons. Dead weight, 66,400 tons. Typical speed, 16 to 17 knots. To give people an idea, this ship, the Tosca, is as big as a 20-story building laid on its side. Price of the Tosca. There is no official value, but it could be between $60 and $90 million. Currently used 20 to 40 million. Legal status of the vessel. Let's see what happens with this vessel. It is on the US OFAC SDN list. It's a vessel from the Islamic Republic of Iran's shipping line, subject to financial restrictions, port blockades, and insurance and trade limitations. That vessel doesn't sail quietly, for sure. This makes it a vessel of high geopolitical risk. Previous names, Saham Adalia. It now sails under the Iranian flag. And now what? Okay, what is he going to do? The Revolutionary Guard. Well, pay attention. Pay attention, because there's more to the story. Gracias. Breaking news. Please pay attention. Thank you. Family, this isn't over. There are two boats. Right now, no. A ship loaded with gas? Sorry, a ship loaded with gas. That has come to a stop. But there's another ship that has taken the Iranian route. And it's on a collision course towards the blockade. Imágenes. G. Summer. This ship is probably carrying gas from Iran. It turned around. It turned around again. Sur. And now it's heading south to exit the Strait of Hormuz. Let's see what happens. And what happens if it turns around or if it doesn't? With this new ship, 114 meters, 16 wide, 5,420 tons, 7,200. This one is very small compared to what the United States just took, fully loaded. Who knows what it was carrying? It carries liquefied gas, built in 1996. Different names: Happy Bee, Glory Harvest, GC, Princess, Jewels, G Bamboo. Sanctions. The ship appears to be at risk of sanctions on the OFAC list. That ship costs $40 million. Please, don't let them fire a shell at this one, because this one is loaded with gas. Let's take a look at it. Speed 10 knots 4 minutes ago. Let's take this moment, family, to say that the only official channel of Estrategias Militares currently broadcasting live is on YouTube and Twitch. We are not broadcasting on TikTok, and we don't have an account on TikTok. Our accounts do not ask for money or give financial advice for investments. Please report all those videos that are using the name of Estrategias Militares. Thank you. Goodbye. Really intense. Really intense because it's the only ship, in this case, the only one, yes, it's the only ship among cargo ships and tankers that is currently going in that direction. It's the only one sailing south. The rest are all quiet. They're all staying still in their anchorage areas. But what we have here, or what's happening right now, is that this ship is heading to China. Be careful with this. The gas is going to the Chinese. It comes from China and goes, I don't know where it's going. Let's see. Where the hell is it going? No. In theory, it's going to a port. From here, we don't understand this is falsified. This is false information, because if it were true, the ship would already be near this coast to reach Oman. So, no. The ship went there from China to load gas, really cheap, at a good price, and the ship is not going to leave from there. And if it does leave, they're going to fire a cannon at it, because it's going to light up the Strait of Hormuz, although the United States wouldn't mind firing a cannon at a gas tank. Nobody expected this. Nobody expected this, and when he said that there's a delegation from the United States is heading to Pakistan to negotiate tomorrow and the day after tomorrow with Iran about Iran's capitulation and surrender. Iran has said that it will not send anyone, that it has no one to send, that there's nothing to talk about. But be careful, because there's another one here. Be careful, because Ardman, who's moving at 11 knots, oh my goodness, things are going to get crazy tonight. Ardman is there too. If Armand crosses the line, Armand is coming. Toguskaya is here. Shaheen, 90 minutes ago, they bunkered it there. Shaheen is anchored. Shamim. Yeah. This ship, I think Iran has sent a sort of flotilla of cargo ships to try to get around this situation. 100% well, we have Shamim, Tosca, which is already under the control of the United States, and Artman, which is there. I think the United States is going to give them the option to go to the port of Chabahar. If they don't go to Chabahar port, they're going to intercept these ships. This one is scary to look at. It looks like the ghost ship. Please, United States, take it out of circulation. This ship, Shamim, let's see what it has. It's unbelievable, folks. We're live. There's an operation happening right now, a massive operation with the ships. This one shouldn't just be sanctioned. It should be treated as a total danger. Let's take a look at it. It's coming from Bandar Abbas, huh? It's coming from Bandar Abbas. Let's see what it's carrying. "187 meters, 2,000 containers." Different names. Iran Busher, Silver Thumb. Sanctioned by the United States of America, by OFAC. Restrictions at international ports, insurance issues, financial limitations. It belongs to the Iranian shipping network, it is. Another small hole will end up in the engine room. Tosca already has one. Let's look at Arman. This one looks like it's big. Let's check this one out. I find this thing super interesting. For those of you who are just joining us now, who are tuning in, the United States of America has attacked and boarded an Iranian ship in the middle of the Strait of Hormuz. On the way out, this is a cargo ship, a bulk carrier, a bulk type carrier, but it can carry weapons. It's probably sanctioned. Let's take a look at it. What do we know about Arman? What a beautiful engine room. Bulk carrier for coal or grain bulk materials. Length 190 meters, 32,474 gross tons, deadweight 53,500, draft of 12 to 13 meters. Shipbuilt 2009 in Shanghai, China. Previous name Baghi, flag changes, Malta, Tanzania, Iran. And the vessel shows up as sanctioned. It's going to be a long night for Iran. Let's see it. It's moving at 11 knots heading south. This ship, Artman, they're either going to board it, sink it, or tell it to turn around. In any case, here it is. Algo que is happening. Alguien. Someone doesn't realize. Someone is unaware of what's happening. Also, there's been a tragedy in the United States. 8 children murdered. 8 children. We'll discuss this once we have all the information. Terrible, isn't it? Bueno, breaking news. Well. United States Embassy. 2 United States officials die in a car accident while assisting in operations against the cartel. CNN. No oil tanker has crossed the Strait of Hormuz today. EDF troops in Lebanon eliminated an armed Hezbollah operative who violated the ceasefire. Are you going to send a convoy of ships heading south? Everyone, pay attention to the Artma. All right, look at another ship. This one we see here, the Lepton. This ship we see here, this container ship, was heading south at first. It left the area where the US blockade is, and they've told it to turn back. Gracias. Lepton has turned back. Thank you. Everything happening is curious. I don't think any more ships are heading south from Iran now. They're doing bunkering here, but of the ones that matter right now, at this moment, from this group, the one that's heading at 11.5 knots and with information sent 5 minutes ago is this one. It's Artman. That ship either turns around or has already been given the order to turn around, or there's going to be a serious problem there. Very serious, too. Look, this one was coming from Chava. From this area, it turned around, and now it's heading north towards the interior. They're Iranian ships conducting business with Iran. And here, who's passing by now? Let's see, Uma. Uma is also one of the sanctioned ships. Fuma is crossing. It was waiting to cross. Uma is crossing from the Iranian side, but she won't be able to get out. I mean, they can move around there if they want, but they won't be able to leave. In no way at all. No way at all. There's still no video from SETCOM. I think the video hasn't been published yet. Well, we already have information from SETCOM 5 minutes ago. SETCOM, we have video. We have video. We have video, family. Breaking news, we have video. We have video. Estrategia Militares community, we have video. Everyone, it's already here. It's coming. It's coming. It's tough. We have the video of Tosca. They say the video can be downloaded. Let's watch it. Let's watch it. Let's do it. Bear with us. We're live trying to download Tosca's video. All right. We're reading your messages. We'll do it the hard way. There's an exclusive video. We're sharing it right now on social media. Estrategias Militares has the video right now from Tosca. And now we're going to look at another one of the stories that are going around out there. But before that, let's watch the video. Let's watch the video. Oh my God. Favor. Oh my God. Let's see. Where is it? We have to prepare this well. 1 second. Folks, please be patient. Please bear with us right now. We have to move the footage around and pull it from different places. All right. Let's take a look at it. We're live. Live right now. Gracias. It's still April 19, 2026. Thank you. We're going to be amazed. We'll be amazed. How many people do we have? We're here right now, 25,000 people. We need more likes. No likes, no video. We only have 7,000 likes, family. We need to get more. Look, if we reach 9,000 likes, there's a video. It's that simple. We can be here doing the live stream and have them trying to censor us. There are 27,000 of us here and very few likes. We need to support the channel. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. Subscribing doesn't cost anything either. Please, a little recognition for all the work we do. Gracias for so long and for so many hours. Thank you. Iran has sent ships today to try to break the blockade. He took it. Price of Brent crude oil, $91. We're already at 91. The video is ready here. We're waiting for the likes. Video ready, everything ready. So we're missing a lot of likes. Please help out in the chat so people leave likes. And let's watch the video. Let's see. I haven't seen it. I've only seen this frame. I know there's a video. I have no idea. Let's do a live reaction to find out what's happening, what's going on in this whole story. So let's give it some likes, family, so that video can reach more people as soon as possible. All right. Before that, is this what has been leaked? A draft by Amit Siegel, Israel's Channel 12. It agrees to a 15-year suspension of enrichment, with the exception of medical isotope research reactors. Iran's 60% and 20% uranium stockpile will be partially converted into reactor fuel and partially downgraded to a lower enrichment level. However, it would not leave Iran. Full IAEA oversight at Iran's nuclear sites. Opening of the Strait of Hormuz. The possibility of collecting tolls, the United States will offer Iran gradual sanctions relief.
the United States will unfreeze all Iranian assets currently frozen abroad, amounting to more than $20 billion or more. The United States will commit to a non-aggression pact with Iran, which will be guaranteed through a resolution of the UN Security Council and a treaty ratified by Congress. The United States will remove all military forces from the Persian Gulf. Tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, this will be approved, and Kalibad will receive a visit from the Mossad. Tomorrow morning. Let's see it. Let's see how we're doing with likes. Let's see how things are. Good, the likes are going up. That's good, positive. We're in Donald Trump mode, in full-on mode. Let's watch it. Ready, set. This is a full-blown escalation incident.
Motor Vessel Tosca, vacate your engine room. We're prepared to subject you to disabling fire.
Now we're ready.
The United States Navy, they've punched a hole in the back of the Tosca. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Stop the engines. You guys don't stop. Bombshell. A cannon shot hit the Tosca right in the engine room, man. Oh my God.
Disabling fire.
Family, we're live right now on Estrategias Militares. This is a show. Image of the United States Navy opening fire against an Iranian ship trying to escape.
Motor Vessel Tosca, vacate your engine room. We're prepared to subject you to disabling fire. Motor Vessel Tosca, vacate your engine room. Vacate. We're prepared to subject you to disabling fire.
Tosca, we've hit your engine. We're ready to keep firing.
Okay, we half. We gave the flare an hour and a half.
Oh my goodness.
Anything? You ready?
Oh, Iran is not going to like this.
Temu is not going to make it. Oh, damn. AliExpress shipment canceled.
Oh, it's not coming. It's over.
Vessel Tosca mode.
Game over. What does TEDCOM say about this? Let's see. TEDCOM. Let's put it here. Remove the audio, leave the video in the background. The lucky no anti-ship missile has been launched at them. A harpoon, and they were sent to the bottom of the sea.
The United States forces.
Here's the official statement. Let's see. Official statement. Statement. The United States forces operating in the Arabian Sea imposed naval blockade measures against an Iranian flag cargo ship that was attempting to sail to an Iranian port on April 19th. 11. The guided missile destroyer DDG-11 1. The 111, which is the Spruance, intercepted the freighter Tosca while it was sailing through the northern Arabian Sea at 17 knots heading to Bandar Abbas. The United States forces issued multiple warnings and informed the Iranian flag vessel that it was violating the United States blockade. After 6 hours of disobeying repeated warnings from the Tosca's crew, the 111 Spruance ordered the evacuation of the engine room. The destroyer disabled the Tosca's propulsion by firing several shells from the destroyer's 5-inch Mk-45 gun at the engine room. Subsequently, Marines from the 31st Marine Expeditionary Unit boarded the vessel, which remains under United States custody. United States forces acted deliberately, professionally, and proportionally to ensure the enforcement of the blockade from the very beginning. United States forces have ordered 25 merchant vessels to turn around or return to an Iranian port.
Well, that's where I've been. That's where I've been.
Motor vessel Tosca. Motor vessel Tosca, vacate your engine room. Vacate your engine room. We're ready to use disabling fire against you.
Prevento. This is huge. Exclusive right now. It's part of it. It's part of what's going to happen. It's part of what's going to occur. There's another ship that I think is on its way to follow the same path in the next few minutes. Again, don't be surprised while we're here live if a second ship, the Armand, does the same. Don't be surprised, it's still moving. Armand is still moving, leaving from there. If Armand crosses, it's because the United States wants him to. I don't think he's going to cross. I think the scenario we're considering here in Estrategia Militares is that all the ships flying the Iranian flag, mainly those with the Iranian flag, are going to fall under the blockade. It's very likely, very possible that this is what's going to happen, what's going to occur. By the way, we're getting news that an offensive is being prepared in Gaza. I can't give you many more details because we want to analyze all the information about what's happening right now. But it's very likely that an offensive will happen soon in Gaza to put an end to Hamas, which has refused to disarm and continues to terrorize the entire population of Gaza and Israel. So that's going to happen soon at any moment. Family, we're live right now, 28,000 people. Thank you so much. Live footage. There are still no reactions from Iran. Iran still hasn't reacted to the strong move by the United States of America. Iran doesn't know. No, he can't anymore. No. Now they've disabled the ship's engine room. They're probably towing it with a rope. We don't know. Dave, the Revolutionary Guard, has it rowing. And they've made a hole in it. In fact, I think that when you see the image, they've hit it with armor-piercing ammunition, obviously not incendiary, so as not to cause a fire. But let's look at the cannon. Mk-45 inches, so people can see what kind of cannon was used to give this revelation with this 127mm gun. You're going to see it in action now. Let's try to find this cannon. If we have an image around here, If we have it here, that's right. All right, let's see. This is the cannon that was used to fire at him, 127 millimeters. At that ship that was trying to escape, that didn't want to respond to the call from the United States of America for 6 hours. The United States spent 6 hours trying to stop this ship's foolish actions and return to its port or wherever it came from, or just get out of there. 5-inch MK-45 gun. It's a cannon with high capacity. It's a cannon with a high rate of fire. It's a cannon that, moreover, nowadays with the technology we have and everything digitized and the whole weapon system digitized, it doesn't fail. The shooter, the weapons officer automatically calculates the entire trajectory of that projectile by computer. I suppose that from the images we're seeing, we're going to analyze it a little more. Let's look for the photograph we had of Tosca. Let's get a photo of Tosca here. Let's get a couple of photos. Let's not be misled by a hole you can see at the back, because Tosca is open in the back, that part we see back there. See? Let's not be misled by that. Let's go by the video where we can actually see Tosca.
Motor vessel Tosca. Motor vessel Tosca.
At first, they approach the ship.
Okay.
We've blown up your propulsion.
We're ready to strap you to slide.
Vamos. We gave that player. Vamos. Now ready.
There's something curious we should highlight. The United States has used penetrating non-explosive ammunition. If it had been explosive, a 127 millimeter cannon shot at a ship of that type with potentially flammable material could have caused the fire and total loss of the vessel. Instead, with reinforced ammunition's penetration capability, it pierced the hull at a downward angle, going end to end. Or it could have hit the engine room. I don't think they went to blow up the engine, because if they did, they couldn't move it now and would lose all control of the ship since it would have no propulsion. But I imagine that the captain, when he heard that 127 millimeter steel shells were falling on his ship, must have considered stopping. He must have considered it. That hole you see there isn't the one. Let's be realistic about this. Here, we give the correct information. We don't give information that isn't true or that doesn't correspond to reality. That hole you see in the back,
So Tosca's engine.
that hole isn't it. It's not because there's a platform there in the back part of the ship. Engine room. Maybe they hit it around there. What Donald Trump said about them making a hole, yes, there must have been the hole from the ammunition penetration, which didn't explode inside the ship. Because if it had exploded, you'd have a ship there sunk, possibly. They must have hit it above the waterline so it wouldn't sink. Obviously, so they wouldn't cause the breach and let water in. But it's lethal. It's lethal. This is very lethal. First time, we hadn't seen it with the ships. And pay attention because there's information. We have something important to tell you. I was saying I got lost because I just read something and it blew my mind. This is true. I just got totally blown away. All right. There's a story. The United States might be preparing bombers. Bombers could be taking off somewhere. This has something to do with today's coded conversation. I ask myself these questions, forgive me. These are questions we can ask ourselves. This
Tango. Spaceship. 6. Mike. This is 4. Bravo 4, Sierra 4.
unusual activity, strategic command with a Mercury aircraft transmitting these codes. On the east coast of the United States, but it can be heard across half the planet.
4. Alpha. 4. TRS. Car. Okay. Car.
East.
3. Bravo 5 Capex. Romeo 5. 4 Capex. Delta Tango. Look.
They overlap. The loop broadcast overlaps with other radio stations on the same frequencies in different places. Let's check if Kalibaf has spoken yet. Still nothing. Kalibaf still hasn't commented. He doesn't dare to say anything. It's lanzó. I doubt they like it, or maybe I shouldn't say like, the person who threw it at them. Done. They launch. In this way, they carry out an attack against one of their own ships. And who knows what it was carrying? It could be interesting. What were they transporting to Iran? Now, when it's inspected, they're going to be watching all the cargo. They're going to be looking at it. We're in for surprises. We're in for surprises. Big surprises. He's going to respond to Iran? I don't think. I think Iran can respond. Because Iran is waiting for something else. Gracias. Iran is waiting for a strong, very powerful attack. Thank you. Gracias. We'll have to see what happens. We'll have to see what happens. We'll have to see what happens with this story. I want to know your comments. Check it out. And there's controversy. A serious incident has occurred in the south, Lebanon, where an IDF soldier damaged a Christian symbol, and the IDF confirmed that the image was taken in southern Lebanon. I'm going to put it here because I want to create controversy. But you're going to see it. You'll find out about it on social media. It's circulating right now. It's being investigated. Se está investigando. an image that might show a soldier. Gracias. At first, they said it could be AI generated. Thank you. It's not exactly known. Watching the video, because there's video too. It could be AI generated or not. But there is an ongoing investigation to clarify whether it's true or not that an IDF soldier has destroyed the figure of a crucified Jesus. So that's where the controversy is right now as well. A preliminary review confirms that a photo of a soldier damaging a Christian symbol was taken in southern Lebanon. The IDF says that the conduct is being taken seriously and does not reflect the standards expected of its troops. The Northern Command is investigating this matter. Thank you. The case is being handled through the chain of command and actions will follow based on the findings. The army is working with the local community to restore the statue. The IDF claims that its mission in southern Lebanon is to dismantle Hezbollah's infrastructure and not to target civilian or religious sites. Also, I think it's healthy to go out and acknowledge it. These are the kinds of things that, as I say, Israel does well. A member of the IDF who is currently under investigation in this matter, gracias, appears in a photograph destroying a Christian image, a Catholic symbol, more broadly, a Christian one. Thank you. And the IDF immediately comes out and says, wait a moment, we've seen this image. We are aware of this image. Gracias. There is an open investigation. This does not represent our values. We are going to investigate and punish this kind of behavior, and we are also working with the local community to restore that image. Thank you. You can't be more transparent. Like all of this. Many incidents that are not hidden. People are saying that it could be artificial intelligence. It's not known yet. There's an investigation. Let's let the investigation take its course. But the IDF continues with its relentless work. You have to be careful with that kind of gesture because it could seriously damage the image of the people and the army. That's not what is wanted. Family, thank you so much for joining us live here on Estrategias Militares. We'll see you later because more news about this will come out. More things are going to happen today. Hugs.